Hello there, my name is Alif, and welcome to or back to Wackydelic Love, where I'm reviewing The Office, the US version, and Season 1. I'm on episode 4 right now, and I've taken notes in my computer, which I'm going to be referring to, so if you see my eyes reading, that's because I'm reading my notes right now. So, let's just begin. This episode is called The Alliance, and there are two narratives being played side by side. So Dwight is paranoid about layoffs, and he knows that he doesn't tend to fit in very well with the other staff members to share gossip and things. So he decides to make an alliance of sorts with Jim, of all people. Now, Jim, of course, takes this opportunity. He seizes this moment to really take the piss out of Dwight and trick him and prank him a lot. And I loved seeing Pam's involvement in all of this. On that side of the story. However, on the other side, Pam is arranging a so-called birthday party mandated by Michael the boss for some random staff member whose birthday isn't even close to that time, simply because he wants to boost morale in his office space. People are paranoid about, what's the word? Layoffs. I think they use something different, basically, losing their jobs. And so recently everyone's down in the dumps. So he decides to have a birthday party, which I don't even think is that bad an idea, except, of course, this is Michael we're talking about, so he is extremely narcissistic. He makes 3 female staff members do all the work for this sort of sham birthday party, and makes them order an ice cream cake, even though the person whose birthday they're supposedly celebrating is lactose intolerant and she can't even have her own birthday cake. And then he tries to write a really funny personal message in the staff card to her. And he even decides to make her read all the messages out loud so that he can kind of get credit for his very funny message. But instead, when she does that and nobody finds her, his message very funny, he reads all the other messages he could have written instead, none of which are funny either, and each one is progressively more insulting to her. And that obviously messes up the vibes again in the office, and kind of ruins the party, but then he blames the 3 female staff members for ruining the party. Even though it was definitely his fault. It's always his fault. I don't even know what to say about this episode. I feel like summarizing it was enough. Michael's character is so tedious to watch. Thankfully, we had the other narrative, going along side by side. Jim and Dwight's rivalry or whatever. Trickery going on. Which made it a little bit lighter and funnier. I feel like this show really lacks subtlety. I liked Meredith's character. She's the one whose birthday they were celebrating, because her acting was actually quite realistic and, toned down, very natural. I also like the way they just had Dwight with bleached hair near the end. That's the sort of subtlety I look for in a show, especially in a comedy. Those are the moments that will make me think, aha, that's clever or smart or whatever. I get it. I don't need things to be just hammered, to me. So yeah, anyway, that was episode 4, and there were only 2 more to go in this season of The Office US version, first season. So I will watch episode 5 and 6 and do a little review of them. But so far, I don't even know what rating should I give this episode. It was definitely not bad as the first, or this the second one. I don't even know. I can't give it a rating. So in the comments below, I would love to hear what you think would have been a good idea to do to boost morale in the workspace if you were in Michael's position. I think doing some kind of activity with the staff members, or even having one-to-one meetings with them to reassure them that I'm there to support them. I can write letters of recommendation and also be really honest with them, if I'm legally allowed to, about the layoffs. There might be some layoffs, I'm not in charge, blah, blah, blah. At least that would show some sort of sincerity and true good intent, as opposed to just insecurity. Insecurity, yes. That is something Michael's character suffers from quite a bit, as well as being controlling, sexist, He's just all kinds of bad, isn't he? Um, However, celebrating birthdays would have also been a good idea if he didn't narcissistically just sort of take over them. Anyway, two more to go. Thanks for watching this video, and if you'd like to, you can subscribe. That would make me immensely happy and also encourage me to do more videos. I hope you have a lovely day, and maybe I'll see you in the next one if you decide to subscribe and stick on to watch my next review. But bye for now.